3 or 5.
Okay, are we all set?
Mhm.
Great.
I can hear you. Yes. Listen, we can't have the meeting without a quorum, and we need you.
We have a quorum.
We have one.
We have,
It's okay. We need you.
10 minutes?
we already have a quorum. We don't need her.
Join as soon as you can.
Okay, join as soon as you can. Thank you. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we
No,
we just need 3.
3 or 5.
She'll be with us in 10 minutes.
Okay, great. Okay, so again, I call a meeting on Cemetery Commission to order for August 13th. I declare we have a quorum and we are open for business. First item on the agenda was a welcome for our newest member, but I'll wait until that's an appropriate time for doing that. Approval of the.
Well, Alan, if anybody has, I don't, a friend might, comments, commissioners' comments.
Oh, yeah, any
Oh.
commissioner comments?
Well, I can update you on what we've been doing with the film.
Oh, yeah.
So before I left for Finland, we showed it for the residents of our island home. And then when I came back, we did a salt marsh with 23 people registered.
Mhm.
Then we did it at the Athenaeum, and I think they told me there were about 30 people there. And then Monday we did it at the Whaling Museum with 35 people.
Wow.
And we had really good Q&A at the Athenaeum and some pretty good Q&A Wednesday at the Whaling Museum. So now the next time we're going to show it on Nantucket probably is the Dreamland was talking about showing it again at the Dreamland in October.
Mhm.
And I have submitted it to show an American Studies a meeting in Helsinki, Finland on March 26th, 2026. So if it is accepted, I will go. In the meantime, now when I catch my breath a little bit, I plan to talk with the Black Cemetery Network
Mhm.
and Atlantic Black Box about whether those two would want to broadcast it in the next several months.
Right.
So it's getting different kinds of audiences.
That's great.
So,
That's great. I get the from the two different the Black Cemetery Commission and
Atlantic Black
yeah,
Box.
and the other one, yeah, and it's pretty interesting.
Actually, I haven't heard from the Black Cemetery Network in a while. Have you heard from them recently?
No.
I
From
don't.
time
I
to
don't
time, I
remember.
get Atlantic
It's
Black
already,
Box.
but no, it seems like it's fairly recent, but it
I
always.
mean, they have shown films in the past, and I don't know. I'll just in the next few weeks I will contact both organizations and tell them what we have and send them a link so they can look at it and see if they want to broadcast it.
This is, it's not off the record, but it's not anything to record. I'm pleased at how it may have created a link and nexus for our African American community here in Nantucket. I think they're more alive to who they are and where they came from.
I wasn't here for Juneteenth, and neither was Barbara, and nobody said to me afterwards whether they actually showed the film at the meeting house. But Clary Larkin told me that yes, they did, and I think it was 17 Penn undergraduates all went and saw the film there.
Right.
But I don't know how many other people saw it. Actually, I should ask for agreement with the commission. I propose that we provide a permanent link to the Museum of African American History and tell them That as far as we're concerned, they can show it in the meeting house whenever they want to.
Yes,
And the other thing is that last night, Niles Parker said to me that they would also like to put it on the NHA YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Because I could put the link and people could use the link to go somewhere else, but I think that it would be perfectly fine for them to have it on their NHA channel
Yeah.
if everybody agrees.
Yeah, I think anyone who wants to put it on their website, and particularly a group like the NHA. it's
Now,
fine.
I think is it already on the Town of Nantucket Cemetery Commission website?
I
don't think so.
I know it's on the town's YouTube channel. I believe we'd asked
Oh, it's
that.
on,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm actually looking at it now. It's also still posted on NCTV. It's up on their YouTube as
So
well.
it's their 1 hour long one with the introduction.
Yes.
and yeah.
Yeah, the whole of them.
But Barbara's a little unhappy about the long one because she wasn't happy about her introduction. She said she mistakenly said in her introduction that ground penetrating radar has been used in the college cemetery and it hasn't. And that embarrasses her. We also agreed that the unedited commentary from the narrators afterwards could have stored a little bit of editing. So Barbara says, oh gee, I wish it was different, but there it is. And I thought some of the narrators' comments were so worthwhile that putting up with a bit of long-windedness from other narrators was just the price of it.
Mm.
It's very authentic. But if we show it in Helsinki, I think it will be a 34-minute slot. We won't have room for the whole
Okay.
hour.
what is, I was about to ask, what is Helsinki? They do,
It's called the Maple Leaf and Eagle American Studies Conference.
Maple,
Leaf and Eagle because it's Canadian and USA.
Yeah.
Maple Leaf and Eagle American Studies Conference. And it alternates between the US and Canada 1 year and Finland the alternate year. So in May, it will be in Helsinki. And I talked to the organizers and they said they were going to see if they could find a slot. And actually, one of the things I plan to do probably tomorrow morning is just check back with them now that I'm back from Finland and see.
I didn't realize you were away.
You didn't.
No,
I was gone for more than a month.
oh, good for you.
That's why I missed the July meeting. There really wasn't any way I could Zoom to it because the time difference is really too big.
7 hours, isn't it?
Let's see, it's 5 to England, 6 to Europe, 7 to Finland. Yeah.
Okay, let's,
In my days in Butte, Montana, the Helsinki bar was the only bar left in Finntown that still had a sauna. This was a decrepit place and the sauna was even worse. But they hung on to their liquor license till 2 years ago and then sold it. So there will no longer be a Helsinki bar in Finntown.
Somebody could write a song about that.
okay, let's get on with the meeting here. We've been called to order and
The approval of minutes, oh gosh, Lee, I don't think I read the July 9th. Maybe Jason did. Maybe we could wait.
Oh, she wasn't here.
no, I've read the minutes and I think we are blessed to have Lee as our secretary
So
because
you didn't see anything that needed?
Hmm?
You didn't?
no, I
see-
didn't see anything. No, I thought they were up to the
So
usual.
do you want to propose that we accept the minutes?
I would entertain a motion to accept the minutes if you would care to make one or read
Well,
them.
I hesitate to because I haven't read them. You and he,
Okay, I'll make the motion and
I can second the motion.
okay.
How's that?
And because we are on Zoom, normally this is a hybrid meeting. Lee Saperstein says aye.
Okay,
Francis Cartier says aye.
and chair says aye. Okay, those minutes are approved. And again, the minutes are as I say, I think we're really fortunate to have Lee because the minutes is so detailed. In fact, I was going through some old roads and right-of-way minutes for a different issue.
Well, I'm a little,
All
I'm
right,
sorry, but
no,
I
that's
don't know
okay.
what you did in July.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Pulpus Cemetery, we had some lot sales that we need to approve, and I have another one here today. The first one is, this is Pulpus Cemetery, lot B12 for Thomas Hardy.
I've got B19, what have you got?
Oh, I'm sorry, B19, yeah.
And B20.
And he's actually applied for two, so let's do them together.
Yeah, okay, so they purchased two lots, B19 and B20. I met with them, gave them some background about the cemetery. They were familiar with it. They knew a couple of people that were there already. So anyway, I would entertain a motion to approve.
I move B19 and B20 to Tom Hardy.
And I second the motion.
All right, and chair votes, or yes. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll take a vote. Lee,
Aye.
Fran,
I,
and chair votes aye. So those are approved. Let me make sure.
And then you've got one more.
Yeah, I know, I've got two more actually.
Okay, yeah, you do your signing while you're on top of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's this one, isn't it?
Go sign both.
Not me.
Oh, and today's the 13th.
Right.
Okay, so those two lots are approved, checks are attached, and we can go ahead and deposit those. We have a third one. This is from Daniel Barber, lot J30. J30 is the one of the new lots that we still don't have the four corners in, but it's immediately at the end of row J. So
So I'll repeat my motion to approve J30 to Daniel Barber.
And I will second it.
second, and chair.
Aye.
Aye,
I,
and chair votes aye. So that lot is approved. Okay, and that does a check going with it.
And now we've got, because Carrie shared this with me, interment and approval of a memorial.
Correct.
trying to get in, but the link says it's from March.
Yeah, the link, I believe, on the, she goes to the town website. The link for there should be updated.
Yeah. Oh, Alan, just as a note, when you get back, double check that this is the correct link. We've had problems before. The town annually changes the link.
Right, yeah, this is the same link that we have for,
I know, but we're now in August, which is the new fiscal year.
What are the last four digits of the link, please?
DZ09.
And that's what's on the one online.
It's good.
Let's see if I can join now. Yeah, must be a bad link. Yeah, just apologize, we'll have to get an updated link for next time.
I'm sorry?
The
Yeah, but
link,
Jason doesn't have a good link.
yeah, the one online, I just tried from my phone,
Yeah.
and it's not connecting, so we'll have to double check the link. and update the
What do we do
agenda.
about Jason?
I'm not sure I get the link.
Can, Fran, is she texting you? Can you text her back and say that there's,
I just did.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Just tell her there's a problem with the link and,
Now, Erica might be able to get us something in the next 4 or 5 minutes. Of course, the meeting will be almost over by then.
well,
I'm not sending into this.
Would the invitation have one?
I can only copy it, I don't have a place to.
No.
Yeah, this ends in a totally different. It's the problem, I'm not actually sending to this computer to send the. I don't think I can get it to her without shutting everything down.
so what did you send her something?
I can't, you just have to apologize to her, we'll have to get it straightened out for next meeting.
Okay,
yeah, just tell her that due to technical difficulties, we can't.
she said, can she do it on the speakerphone? Can she just call us on the phone?
If she's got the,
We still need the link.
Yeah,
She can do it on my phone.
yes, give it a try.
Good solution.
And I can just put it on speaker. Oops.
Yasin, or Yasin Finger.
Okay, Jason, are you there? Jason, hello? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, we are. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. Literally somebody, I had told Alan that I might be late because somebody showed up, I'm all by myself and somebody showed up 5 minutes to 3 for a tour of the Mitchell house. And timing was not it. So I apologize.
No need to apologize, Jason. This is Lee, since we're audio only. We've discovered the town changed the Zoom link. And so the one on your agenda we need to get you a fresh one.
Yeah, that one was March. Hopefully this is the only time that I would need to zoom in. It's just that my intern is on violence, so that's the reason why I'm poor duty.
Okay, so, Jason, welcome to the Cemetery Commission. And,
Thank you very much. Sorry to end it.
yeah, well, I think it shows how versatile we are here. You know, we have,
More than one way to do things.
yeah, exactly, you know.
So we were in the middle of a approval.
Yes. All right, let's finish the approval of this is a monument. We have an order for inurnment. This is on lot G8, and it's for Carrie Kennedy Flynn.
Who's already bought the lot.
Yeah, the lot's they already own the
It's
lot.
for Arthur Flynn and Carrie is the daughter.
Oh, yeah, oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
for Arthur Flynn, is the who's going to be interred. So that they plan to do the inurnment on the 10th of September.
Okay.
And this is the order for inurnment, which will alert the DPW and, you know, get that process rolling. We also have a monument installation application. This is again, sure, I have the same one here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. We have a monument, and I have an illustration.
Jason, we can't show you the illustration, but we'll tell you. It's a, well, what is this down here? The old dads?
Yeah, the old dads, that, apparently that's a saying that Arthur Clinton is known for. So they wanted to put that on the stone with the shamrocks and the X's and all that sort of things.
And we're all good with that.
I don't see any
Yeah.
issue.
It all fits on the stone,
Yeah, it all fits on the stone.
and there's
and
nothing inappropriate.
There's nothing inappropriate on it.
I move that we accept this monument design.
Excellent. Okay, let me see.
Lee seconds.
Okay, and Chair.
We have to, Jason, we have to do a roll call. 'Cause she's-
And Jason, do you want to approve that stone?
Yes, I vote in favor.
Okay, so Jason votes yes, and
Lee,
Lee votes,
Aye.
already voted aye,
Fran votes aye.
and the chair votes aye.
Okay.
Okay.
That's-
Are you the cemetery administrator?
I think so.
Okay, so
I'm pretty sure, yes.
I'm the commission.
The question was, Jason, the question was to Charlie. Charlie Polacci sits in from the DPW, and that was a question from Alan to Charlie.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and the monument installation, we,
Yes, we're coming down to item 5 on the agenda, the Newtown Cemetery and Old North Cemetery. I think, Charlie, we turn to you.
Yeah, we are underway at Newtown.
Oh, good.
I know they started some work, did some D2 solution.
Uh-huh.
I didn't believe actually they said they were gonna hit Quaker again for us.
That's nice. Yeah, because I've noticed driving by Newtown lately that in addition to the yellow lichen, there's something black on the stones in Newtown. So I'm really looking forward to the theme. It can be greatly improved in appearance.
Yeah, so I noticed some of the, there were a couple of stones I noticed I drove by where I noticed a couple of stones were leaning. I think they picked a couple of them up and have may have seen how the cracks were going to line up, and then leaned the top of the stone, which was previously flat on the ground, against the face. So I've noticed some changes in there, and I expect that to ramp back up.
But they're actively working in
Yeah.
Newtown right now.
There is probably a little lull now in August just for hotel space and everything else. I anticipate that will ramp up in the fall once it becomes a little easier to get everything going here.
Okay. And the new north one will follow Newtown.
Yes, we are. That's in line. We finally got through end of fiscal year
Okay.
and all the changeover stuff with finance. So we're getting ready to start reissuing the invitations for bid. So that will be going out shortly.
Okay, I think. So we don't have Bob or Tracy here to say anything to us about the consolidation plan.
Hold on a second.
Good for you, Alan. One signature at a time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so these are the papers. I'm gonna give these to Charlie.
That's yours.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have approved then the lot sales for Tom Hardy and Daniel Barber, and the monument,
we've already done that.
yeah, and,
So now we,
well, the
number 6 on the
Well,
agenda.
we haven't done the update for Newtown and New North.
We were just doing that while you were signing.
I see, okay. So-
It's very brief, but to repeat what I heard from Charlie, the crew from what is it, Ludlow Memorial?
Yeah.
Are in Newtown as we speak. They may not be there every day because of travel problems in August, but they will be done. And New North, the invitation for bids, now that we're in a new fiscal year, will be released shortly.
Good. I keep, every time I have been going by those two cemeteries to see if there, see if anyone was in there, so I could go check.
I'm sorry, I keep getting this thing from Paul Sanderson, and I don't know what to do. Let's see, do you know what, Paul Sanderson is trying to call in, but we have Jason on the line. What do we do? Okay,
Send it
Jason, are you still there, okay?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm sorry about the interference. But we don't have anybody here actually to talk about the consolidation plan.
If I may, 2 points that I've just heard. Charlie said that in working in Newtown, some of the stones that were lying flat have been raised, not necessarily to their final position. That may explain why you saw some stones with black on them. It's
No,
just
actually, these were standing stones,
standing
just
stone.
as seen from Sparks Avenue.
Okay.
But it's just nice to know that that cemetery is the one that's currently under
Okay,
attention.
good. Alan, to you.
Okay, so just to wrap up on the monument restoration program that we've been working on, these two, as we know, will be the two final cemeteries where we've gone through and reset the stones and done all that sort of thing. So I think what I would like to do once we are completed with these final two cemeteries is to get a press release about the work that has been done in the cemetery.
Excellent idea.
So.
Yeah, I can sort of take charge of that. Maybe Jason would be interested too, but it won't be until later in the fall.
Yeah,
after
right,
New York
exactly.
is over.
It will be later in the fall. But it's really amazing when you think when we started this project, how we have progressed through all of through the 5 cemeteries with monuments. Okay, next one.
The
Yeah,
consolidation.
consolidation. We have no new information on what's going on there.
Anything from Charlie?
No, it's still in progress, but nothing to update. I was
Yeah.
in a meeting with Bob and Tracy the other day.
We are very fortunate to have Tracy and Bob working on this. They are involved in a number of other projects, and they've been given a lot of authority by the town to get things done, which is exactly what
Yes.
we've been fighting, or no, is exactly what we've been waiting for over all this time, is for the town to get this done. So anyway, that's good news. Fencing, okay.
Well, if work orders are in.
Yeah, that'll start, we should get back into doing split rail fence in the fall.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
yeah.
We did do one little piece of fence actually the other day down at Children's Beach. It had a trash truck back over a set of irrigation valves
Well,
and of course broke the main line. So we had to shut the water off, which then shut the water off to the bathroom trailer down there. And so we put a piece of split rail fence over the valve boxes. So hopefully as a little visual aid that they won't get hit again.
Okay, so anyway, so what we have underway is that fence and focus, split rail fence, and the same on Vesper Lane against the historic colored cemetery. And that brings us to item number 8, thoughts and discussion regarding the future of the commission.
Well, Alan, in the passage of time, there will always be a need for certain things that we do. So I'm not worried about the future of the commission. However, your thoughts perhaps on future projects. In other words, approval of an interments, approval of memorials, lot sales. That's going to carry on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, as far as additional projects, I did finally get a hold of Cormac to speak with him again about the Quays Asylum burial ground, and the maintenance of it. And he said he would get on it right away.
Oh.
Now, I haven't been out there since
Yeah.
then, so,
You know, I was out to Alta Rock a few days ago with a visitor, but I didn't feel she could do that in the cemetery too.
Mhm.
But I'll go out and have a look too.
okay, well, I try to get out to each of the cemeteries once a month, but, as I said, the last time I was out there, I said, oh, God, I thought it had been done.
So, you know, the path to the cemetery is fine, it's just the cemetery itself is knee deep in grass.
Exactly. And so what needs to happen, and this is what they'll do, they're going in to mow the cemetery. The next stage of that as a project is to replace the corners, the fencing corners.
And I think, Charlie, we talked with you about that, is it DPW?
I don't think
I think there was a
have-
question as to whether or not if it should be done by the conservation or the DPW because of the
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
where it is.
so we need to talk to Cormac a little more.
Yeah, I did. I mentioned that to Cormac, and this goes back to when we discovered that
Yes.
cemetery that was there. I had no idea there was a cemetery back there until,
My cousin
yeah,
Maurice.
your cousin Maurice mentioned something, so I immediately went over to take a look to see if I could find it.
Yeah.
And
They had found the bounds.
yeah, exactly. In the bounce, there's a square concrete monument in each of the four corners.
Yeah.
There's a large stone out by, on
Yeah, I'm not sure about that stone, but anyway.
yeah. Well, according to Maurice, he said that,
He said there had been a stone within the bounds and then it disappeared. And you think the stone that's now outside may have been the one that was within?
no,
No?
no, I think what it was it was the stone on the, because remember the road, the Pocus
The
Road
Focus Road by
used to
the
be
other
on
side.
back side of the cemetery.
Yeah.
And my feeling is that that stone was right there by that corner where if you
But
would.
now we have a perfectly lovely monument, so we don't need to.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. So anyway, when we get to the point of that as a specific plan, we'll wait to see how good a job they do mowing it. And we'll see if
We have
the,
to do the corners. We have to redo the corners.
well, then we'll see if the foundation is going to redo the,
Yeah.
supply the fence and the labor and all that sort of thing. If not, then we'll discuss how we can get that done.
We can certainly, as a town, provide the fencing materials if they want, if they want to.
Install.
If they don't have, we have got plenty of strip here, so we'd be happy to supply that if they
Yeah.
Oh,
want
that's
to do the
nice.
install.
Yeah, oh, okay, well, I'll pass that on to Cormac when I speak.
Another project we were going to discuss with Scotty, I think at this meeting, but Scotty is away because of his father's death. But that's to place a monument to Absalom Boston and Hannah
Oh,
Cook
yeah.
Boston in the College Cemetery.
Right.
And we had several designs, and when Scotty is back, he's going to have some prices for us.
Right.
And then I think we're pretty much agreed on what the inscription should say.
Yeah.
So we just finally decide which of the several proposals he made based on the price and time.
Formally decide, because I think we've been reaching towards that
Well,
conclusion.
we want to find out how Jason feels about it.
Okay,
Should add that as an agenda for next meeting,
I think so.
Yeah.
as well as we need to revote for officers.
Yeah.
But we should do that with a full.
Yeah.
Full participation.
Are you still with us, Jason?
Yes, I am,
Oh,
sorry.
great. I'm glad. My phone is probably running on fumes, but we're coming pretty much to the end of our agenda.
Alan,
Yes.
thoughts and discussion regarding the future of the commission. You actually put your finger right on something that we need to do, and that's the press release for the monument renewal. At the same time, building a certain amount of awareness of who we are and what we look after, and as a consequence, the town cemeteries.
And the fact that we actually have a presence on the town website with a description of each of the cemeteries. We really want to call the public's attention to that option.
And the video is linked to our webpage.
So,
Okay, so,
and another thing, when Scotty gets back, is the corner lot markers that, of course, still
Yeah.
aren't done.
yeah, Scotty and I did meet out at the cemetery, couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
And what we discovered, you remember that the cemetery, there's a diagonal cut that goes across the
yes,
cemetery.
yes.
And that when we were initially when I was initially laying out the lots and so on, I simply extended all the lots all the way out to the highest number. I totally forgot about the fact that we don't, it's the town owns it, but it's not the cemetery that owns that diagonal slice.
So we're losing a few lots.
So there are fewer lots.
Lee
So-
needs to visit the other room. Be right back, folks. Nothing critical.
So
But
what,
considering that we've laid out quite a few, I think having
Down the
not
hall?
quite as many as
Straight
we
down.
thought
yeah, right.
isn't a disaster.
No, it isn't a disaster. We have,
Just as long as you don't solve the ones we don't have.
Actually,
well, one of the ones we approved today, lot J30
a
was,
new lot.
yeah, that was right at the end of the J lot. We know that it was really a legal spot and all that
Oh,
sort of
good.
thing. So, anyway, that was, again, I couldn't believe that I did that because, we drew the map and, I'm
Well,
out
you see
there
that-
trying to figure out how.
That's why it's good that there's more than one of us.
Yeah, well, I know. So anyway, we will have those markers in place as soon as Scotty gets back.
Yeah, I need to order. So Scotty gave me the list.
Oh, that's right.
So
because
those will need to be ordered. And one of the things I was gonna bring up is, we have existing lots with old markers on them. And I've been talking to Ray, he thinks we should replace them. Only the existing ones with the newer, bigger, silver markers that we've been installing.
Yeah.
Because he actually thinks we could see those from an aerial drone shot to be able to map.
Well, you can, but like with the existing ones, we have, the dirt comes in, the grass grows over them, and that's what, what I do when I was out there trying to find them, I have a metal skinny rod that I stick in the ground. And that's how I locate the markable stone. The problem with the discs, when you pound them into the ground, there's a bolt that holds them down, and the bolt has a square on it, and that square matches with the
Orientation.
hole in the marker. And sometimes when you're pounding those into the ground,
They get
it
turned
will
around.
turn.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful. I discovered this when I was putting in all those markers. I pounded in and then move on to the next one. I looked back at this one and said, wait a minute, how do you get twisted like this?
Mm.
So,
It just takes care.
Hmm?
Takes a lot of care.
well, you have to be very careful of, again, because you're using a hammer to pound these things in, and you want to be sure. And have to have a screwdriver with you in case it does turn. It's not anyway. All right. Is there anything else on that issue? That
Old
was-
or new business?
Hmm?
Does anybody have any old or new business?
Well, did we finish it?
We're finished 8, yes.
We did. Okay. As far as other projects, did you have any?
No, I mentioned the press release of the specifics of monument restoration could then grow into more about the commission and the town cemeteries and the fact that there's a good link in the website.
Good, well, it'd be nice to get some good publicity. To let people know that, the cemeteries are in shape and all that sort of stuff, so.
Well, I'll be happy to work on that later on in the fall when the restoration projects are done. We don't want to tell people they're done before they're done.
No. The newspaper doesn't like to be alerted to something to which
No,
they
no.
cannot send a photographer.
Let me just say, Jason, do you have any suggestions for projects, cemetery-related projects?
Not at the moment. I kind of, I want to go. I haven't been to Newtown in a while, so I'd like to go and take a look. But I'd be happy to if Fran is fully capable, and I'm also the newcomer here, but I'd be happy to help you, Fran, with any press release if you want.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that, but or kind of input on the
Right,
some notes, but I don't have anything to kind of add at the moment. But I will noodle for a while.
Okay, well, at the next meeting, when you're here,
Scott, we hope to be here.
right, we usually discuss the projects. It's at the end of the agenda, there's the projects list. And I use it as sort of a reminder to myself if I'm doing the agendas, these are the projects, and I keep them on the agendas until I can cross them off, till they're done and so on. So anyway, keep that in mind, over the next month until we meet again. If any particular projects that you can think of that we might do that would deal with the quality of the cemetery. So, okay, is there any other old, new, or other business to come before the commission this afternoon? Seeing none, I declare we are at the end of our agenda, and the meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.